Okay,
Yes, that'll be ready, huh?
welcome again to the bath of King Fasilides, to the swimming pool. As I told you, Fasilides, the emperor, the founder of Gondar, before he came to Gondar, he lived in his father's palace. One is Gorgora Lake Tana. So his father, he ruled Ethiopia, Emperor Sisinio, for 28 years as the king of Ethiopia. And his period is coincide with the coming of the Jesuits, the Roman Catholic missionaries. Jesuits, they came to Ethiopia since 1557, and they tried to convert other emperors, kings from Orthodox to Catholic. They were not successful. They were easily successful by converting Emperor Sisinnius from Orthodox to Catholic because of two missionaries, priests. One was Pedro Paez, a Spanish priest. Another priest from Portuguese by the name Alfonso Mendes. They deeply involved and they easily converted this king, Emperor Sisinnius, from Orthodox to Catholic. So they made him the first and the last Catholic king in the history of Ethiopia. He accepted his religion in the year 1622. He became Catholic because of force, because they agitated him. In the 6th century Ethiopia, there was a Muslim leader called Ahmed ibn Ibrahim al-Ghazi. He was a Muslim leader. He was supported by the Byzantine superpower, Ottoman Turkish. They gave him weapons and soldiers. He born from Harar, from the east, one of World Heritage Site, World City of Harar, Jagot. So he got weapons. So he snatched the Christian kingdom and they moved from place to place. They moved from one place and they moved the other. They came in that time because he pushed them because of this war. And they came and they sat around. Maybe you saw it when you are coming from Bahardar to Gondar. There's 42 kilometers, the first castle around here. It's called Guzara Castle, Guzara Palace, built by Emperor Sarsadingir in the 15th century. And after that came Emperor Sisinnius. And after Sisinnius came Fasilides. So as soon as I became Catholic, some of the people being seen there as an example, they converted and they became Catholic. On the other hand, some of the people, they brought resentment to their father, to their king, that, oh, we don't worship this new religion in our history. We worship what our forefathers worship in the past. That's Orthodox religion. Because of that, there was a war, because the Catholic versus the Orthodox. In one day, where he lived in his power for 24 years, a palace called Denkas or Gomeng is a local name, which in the southeast direction, 80 kilometers far from Gondar, 80, where he lived in his power for 24 years in the mountain. So he had two palaces, like a summer palace and winter palace. He shifted from in the rainy season, he preferred to be in the mountainous palace. In the dry season, because there is offshore wind coming from Lake Tana, he preferred to be in Lake Tana in the dry season. So in one day, in his father's palace at Denkas, in one day, 8,000 people died. Within 2 months gap, 32,000 people, they lost their life. Like he's not in a position to administer his kingdom, because there is much bloodshed and people there against him, and there is a problem. Because of that, he's not able to administer his kingdom for a long time. Because of that, he proclaimed a declaration, a decree, which stated that, let my son Fasilides be crowned. Let the cattle live out from my country. And let the religion, the original religion comes in its position and reinstates in its position. Because of that, he abdicated his throne in favor of his son, Fasilides. And his son became king. He restored Orthodox religion. He built 7 churches, 8 bridges, and he expelled the Jesuits. Some of them, they went to Southern America, Latin America. Some of them went to Asia. Some of them, they went to different African countries.
These are white Jesuits?
The
or
Jesuits.
Were they from where?
They just most from Europe, from Portuguese, from Spanish. So he went out, then he got a peaceful time, then he started to build his own castle and many churches. And he followed a policy, what we call the closed door policy. For 120, he had many contact with the outside world, mostly the European. And instead of that, he maintained a new diplomatic relation with the Muslim countries, because the coastal regions of Ethiopia, like the Red Sea, that was administered by the Byzantine super Ottoman Turkish. They were Muslim, and the Yemenite. And In 1640, there is a Yemenite ambassador. He visited Ethiopia, Al-Hamini, and he told about the palace, everything, and the relation start with the Muslims. That's why they told to Fasilides that the Muslims they are eating separately. That's why they had such thing. But he stopped that one because it's not lasted. It's not like their history. So as soon as he got a peaceful time, and he started to build his own camp. Because the only time the European they came to Ethiopia using the porters. They didn't come on land. Land is not safe. There is beasts of the jungle, malaria, mosquito that time. It's very far. The forests are impassable. There is up and down. A river full of water in the Red Sea. So they didn't come for 120. They came during the time of Joshua the First or the Great because he was infected with this disease. So he was. He had a good relation with the French king. That's why he sent his doctor Charles Ponce. So why he built this thing from the very beginning? To rebut his father, include his people. He put the ark, the tower by the name Roman martyr called Fasilides. There is a Roman martyr by the name Fasilides, the equestrian saint. He put inside the copy and he filled with water from a nearby river called Kaha River. And he filled the pool and he rebaptized his father and killed his people. All the people that became Orthodox because he expelled the Jesuits, no more Catholic. As soon as he built that, he used this place as a kind of, as a summer palace, second residential palace. They're coming from the castle compound. When they came here riding the horse, they kept the horse, there is a stable there. You can see the stable. And behind there is a kitchen where they cook their food, and after they prepare, they take to the building there. And they brought with, palanquin, you see? Palanquin sedanture, being carried by 4 people. They carry the king, and they brought to here. It's said to have believed there was a bridge which connected the castle to here, 2 kilometers. The king came on foot along with the bridge. But once in a year, every January 91-9 or January 20 in leap year, we celebrate Timkat Epiphany to colorfully here in Gondar to remember a baptism of Jesus Christ. He's baptized in the hand of John the Baptist in the river Jordan. Because of that, all the people with the procession singing company and the Ark of the Covenant from a church being carried by the priestess, procession singing, accompanied with the people, they're coming here. And they spend the night in this building, full of people. So let me show you the other inside. This is the second residential palace for the king and their family. There is a acacia umbrella for, like an umbrella. It will not rain this time.
Oh, yeah.
There's a kind of, it's a holy water.
Yeah. Yes,
It's a holy spring, yeah. This is the inlet, the sluice gate, where the water is coming from the river, 1,000 meters. It flowed down here.
Wow.
1,000 meters from the river. Outside there is a river flow down here. A water is coming and they feel it here. This is high, the other side is lower. A water is inclined. It flowed down. The deeper side is the other side, almost 2 meters deep the other side. This is very like this. Children, they swim inside the building underneath in this part. Because too shallow here.
Right.
Children. During the king's time, the balcony is not old. It's a new one. It's restored by Ito Norwegian and the rehabilitation program. From the other side, there is a wooden balcony. The king, they dive and they jump to water. If they don't want to jump, from inside, there is a kind of staircase. They go down, they go swimming like this.
So this is their swimming pool?
Yeah. It takes a month to fill it, sometimes 2 weeks to fill it.
Will it still fill up?
Every year from the river, we made a dam 2-3 months before, and then we start to fill it, the pool. Every year for Timkat Epiphania, to remember the baptism of Jesus Christ.
So they still fill it now?
It still fill every year, yeah. We do it. We do fill it every year.
Do people swim in it?
Yes, after it was blessed by the Abuna, by the Patriarch, and after read from a 4 gospel writer, from a book of Timkat Epiphany, and after message delivered by the Abuna, after he blessed with a big cross-sectional cross, and he put the candle to be flow with the 4 candles to represent the 4 evangelists. And the same there is like another cross to symbolize that's Jesus. During Noah's time, people say because Noah's ship, because of the great flood. At the same time, we say because of Timkat, Epiphany. One of 7 sacraments is holy baptism. You know, when Jesus spoke to Nicodemus, according to the Gospel of John, chapter 3, number 5 says, truly, 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 I say to you, unless one is born of a water and a spirit, he can't enter to the kingdom of God. Because of that, we should be born from to be a son of the like Trinity, you know.
That's right.
To be so, the time is blessed on top of the water. It's a blood water. People will jump and they jump from the branch, and they go inside and they splash the holy water to the congregation.
Well, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Is this like the world first concept of a swimming pool?
It could be, or there will be another one. I'm not sure here. I will tell you one thing later.
What time of the year do you guys swim in?
January 91-9.
January 9th.
Yeah, a new calendar. For us, January is a leap year. One is 4 year.
Oh, so every 4 years.
Oh no, every year. In a leap year, once in 4 years, it will be the day change from 91-9. It will be changed to 20.
I got a quick question. How do you drain this system
The
here?
water is coming. There is another outlet. They drain the water. They use some pumps to water the garden, the plants. Because after a week is over, after a couple of weeks, water stinks but from an algae, green. So it stinks. So that time they drain it.
Nothing new under the sun. The Africans built civilization.
One more time.
Small lake around here. They take the water from the lake.
If there is good water access, they fill the water to here.
Okay.
They came, they dropped from the Lord back in the Ark of the Tabernacle. They stay the night in the building inside. But in the other part of the country, when there is no such kind of access, they make a tent for the Ark to dwell the night to stay. The hour of service, praying all the night here. The mass all continue. They do the flag of Ethiopia with a miniature light.
That's right.
Having been to Cambodia, Angkor Wat, there is a kind of banyan tree like in Cambodia. There is Angkor Wat, a Buddha temple. There is a kind of this tree, a banyan tree. It's engulfing the building on both ways. It's mostly Asian tree, but you can find different species in Africa. Sometimes the roots hanging down. Maybe you'll see. You see, for Timkat, for Epiphany, on the bleachers, the tourists, the VIP government shall, they sat there and then with the ceremony here. First come, first served. They start to come around 3 in the evening. But it's performed, it will be blessed around 8:30 in the morning. They stay 5-6 hours, sometimes they take some nap, you know. Some nap, but they sat there.
That's right.
Because first come, first served. Late come will not have the chance to sit in the VIP seat there. And they will stand here and they take videos, photo, everything there. And this is the stand of the priestess where they bless.
Baptized or the blessing of water.
As a blessing, it's not it's getting rid of some kind of illness, disease. It's not real baptism. A real baptism performed in the church,
Okay.
not here.
It's like a healing bath.
Yeah, it's a healing. Some people, when they swim, they have the disease, they get rid of their disease. And the other thing, what makes the swimming pool unique, it's bigger than Olympic game, a swimming pool. Because it has an area of 50 meters with 30. The Olympic is 50 with 25 meters. This one is additional of 5 meters, with the exception of the building. And that's the Gondar Referral Hospital, the new building outside. So we just walk around and then we go to the church.
All right.
Flags on the side.
Yeah, because Gondar celebrated for the first time in its history about Ethiopian Cities Forum, the 6th day, which is from like 7-8 days.
I've never seen trees.
Were the roots like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said like Angkor Wat. The old Cambodian and kingdoms had these type of things.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
To
you can
anchor
have
the
a
wall.
picture here. It's amazing
Yeah,
picture.
well, Angkor Wat.
May I take your picture here?
Yeah, let's do that.
Find photo here.
Group photo.
People like this.
Yeah, she can take.
Group photo.
Oh, let's get in this group photo.
Well, come over this way, so it's you know, this behind us.
So you fly like this.
Yeah.
Okay.